In 45 days, we will all be exploring this concrete jungle, New York City. On our adventure, we will be experiencing the culture, historical and geographic aspects of the city that never sleeps. During our stay, we will be experiencing different forms of art just by walking through the city, whether you are looking at an art sculpture at Battery Park or someone's graffiti on the side of a building. Urban Arts Project is a company built of creative thinkers who work side by side with artists to deliver public art and architectural innovations. Two brothers, Daniel and Matthew Tobin, started a studio called Urban Artists in 1993. They formed hard-working teams to work with artists in developing and delivering projects of interest to the public. After 25 years, the now global company continues to use a collaborative approach to their teamwork. They are situated in 3 countries and 7 cities, including Brisbane and New York. The company has won prestigious awards and delivered over 3,300 projects, well known worldwide, some of which many of you may be familiar with in the Brisbane city. The Urban Arts Project team consists of various creative thinkers, diverse in their skills and talents. The company takes part in projects from start to finish in consistent collaboration with artists. Being involved in the idea creation, concept building, and design development ensures that the transition within the physical creating of the art project works smoothly. Involvement from beginning to end allows full focus throughout the entire project process and ensures the idea will be built in the best potential. The company has a philosophy to embrace different and new forms of creativity and to grow what we think of art today. They consistently seek challenges to efficiently provide solutions, thought up with research and critical constellation. They aim to transform places into engaging places worth remembering and proactively do so with expert collaborations involving technology and building art specifics to their own location. Creators from the company like Urban Arts Project become public art features that we can interact with in our daily lives. This communal interaction not only brings people to art, but it also gets the community together to engage within our cities. Their use of various materials and finishes can be seen to efficiently work with and stand out within the urban environment. Something There Is That Doesn't Love a Wall, written by Robert Frost in his 1914 popular poem Mending Wall, in which the narrator questions the need for fences in the maintaining good neighbourly relationships. Chinese artist and activist Ai Weiwei, like Frost's narrator, presented the same idea through his artwork in Washington Square Arch in 2017. He took on the security fence as a medium for urban interventions, with New York City as his canvas. The artwork draws attention to the sculpture that is a 12-meter tall cage structure slotted underneath the Washington Square Arch. The sculpture features a polished mirror cut out of 2 human silhouettes, in reference to a doorway. It enables visitors to see themselves reflected in the dual metal figures, united in the embrace, transforming the concept of the security fence into a symbol of unity. The New York City waterfalls were one of the largest public art seen in 2008, which was designed by Lothar Eliasson in collaboration with Public Art Fund. He encourages the visitors to open to new forms of perception and understanding of the world through his participation and inclusion of the work of art. In this project, he has erected 4 waterfalls on the East River and the New York Harbor, under the Brooklyn Bridge, on Governor's Island, at Pier 35, and on the Brooklyn waterfront near the promenade. These waterfalls operated from early morning to midnight, and they were lit by LED lighting after sunset. The moving water of the waterfalls has a mesmerizing effect that can relax and restore people, and in the stressful environment like New York, it creates a nice respite for visitors. As Riverkeeper President Alex Mathehan said, the experience of New York City waterfall would help New Yorkers discover their great waterfront and encourage people to become stewards for its continued revitalization and lasting protection.
With XXX Times Square with Love, we wanted to create a completely new experience on this important square in Manhattan. We have 3 axes and each of them hosts 4 people, and you can play footsie and communicate like in real time, in real place with real people. But of course you're also going to communicate your experience via social media, hashtags, globally, and it will also be broadcasted with all the webcams that are recording you while you're laying down. So it's a very interesting dialogue of the digital world and also the real experience.
XXX Times Square with Love is an exploration in the future of what public space needs. It's a bit of an art installation, it's an architect's dream, and it's also a design piece.
The X's are made of aluminum sides and base, and then a playscape rubber as a comfortable bedding for the people to lie on. It's intimate, but in the most public of spaces. Bright and shouts loud, but reflects the environment around it at all times.
The shape of these X's derives from the intersection of Broadway and 7th Avenue, so it kind of takes the X of the urban footprint and makes it into an object. Also, we are referring to the kind of seedy, X-rated history of Times Square and all the adult movie theaters that were here, taking that reference into something that looks to the future, still a place for communication and inter-exchanging between people. And then of course, when you send your kisses on a text message or your email, you end it with XXX, and that's what we want you to do, like send your love from Times Square.
This is exactly the kind of project we want for the new Times Square plazas, tapping into the creative energy of the world's best architects and creative people to create distinctive street furniture for the plazas that references and taps into what Times Square is all about and its history.
And really what Jürgen has done here is he's created a way for people to take a pause, lay back, and really take in the spectacle of Times Square and really enjoy what is the greatest show on earth.
An urban arts project that most of you shopaholics would be familiar with is the Winter Garden facade in Queen Street Mall, Brisbane. The art project was built in 2012 and was inspired by nature and gardens. The facade features a 90-metre long metal structure that has 3-dimensional features all over it. The vibrant facade has 24,000 LED lights that light up the street every night. Next time you are spending your weekly paychecks, stop and have a look at the facade, as different lights from the sun creates different shadows from the 3D structure, creating a different look every time of the day. Art in public spaces plays an important role in our country's history and culture. It enhances meaning in our public spaces and adds uniqueness to our communities. Public art humanises the built environment as it is free to access for public. Public art adds culture, social and economic value to our communities, providing an intersection between past, present and future, and between disciplines and ideas. Recent studies have found that public art is instrumental in creating an attractive community. According to the Knight Foundation's Soul of the Communities Initiative, who surveyed 43,000 people in 43 cities, said social offerings, openings, and welcomeness, and importantly, the aesthetics of a place, its art, parks, and green spaces ranked higher than education, safety, and the local economy as a driver of attachment. And in America, a survey of local residents found that viewing public art was the second most popular activity in the city, ranking above hiking and biking. Public art has a strong transformative power for society. It shows us what is possible, creating exciting, challenging moments to the broadest possible audience by using the imagination of the artist. Public art could be a memorial for the culture, heritage, or a popular symbol for the country as a whole. It turns the city into a stage, a platform for something so unimaginable that transforms people's lives.